Welcome back to our Python tutorial series. In this episode, we'll talk about handling dates and time in Python, something you will use often in real-world applications. By the end of this video, you will know how to get the current date and time, format dates and times, work with time differences, parse strings into date objects, and much more. Let's get into it. Python has a built-in module called datetime that gives us all the tools we need to work with dates and times. Let's see that with an example. In the last video, we have seen how we can import different modules in Python. So we write import and we have the datetime as the module in the Python. To print the current time, so we'll define one variable now equal to the module name datetime, and in that module name we have the class name datetime, and inside that class we have the function called now which returns the current time. So now we'll print the variable now. Let's run the program. As you can see, we got the current date and time. So the datetime module includes several classes like date, time, datetime and time delta. Let's see some other functions working with today's date. Let's import date from datetime. So to do that, from datetime we need to import date. So to get the today's date, we write today equal to, we have the class which has been imported date, and inside the date we have today as the function, and we'll print today. Let's run the program. As you can see, as I am recording on this video, it's on 10th April, so printing 10th April. We can also access individual components. I'll just copy this and paste it, and in the today we can mention today dot year, so it will print the current year which we are in. And also we have some other functions, so we'll just today dot month, today dot day. Let's run the program. As you can see, we got current date, year, month and the day. You can easily extract the year, month and day from a date. If you want to create a custom date or time, we can do that. From the date time, we'll import date time and the time. Now we'll create a specific date. Custom date equal to date time of, let's say, 2024, comma, then 12 it's a month, comma, 25 it's a date. Now we'll print custom date. Let's run the program. As you can see, we have printed the custom date. If you want to create a custom time, so we can just do it by, we'll define a variable custom time equal to time of, here we have to specify hours, minutes and seconds. So 9, 30, 45, and let's print custom time. So we have got 9:30 and the 45 second. So we can create custom date and time objects by passing values into the class. Now we can format the date and time. We have imported the date time and the time from date time. So we'll define one variable now to get the current time. Date time dot now. So we have the current date and time. So we can format the date and time objects into readable strings using strf time function. So to use that, we'll directly use it in print statement. Print now dot strf time, and inside this function we can format. For example, inside the double quote we mention %y hyphen %m hyphen %d space %h colon %m colon %s. So we'll run the program. As you can see, we got the full date and time in the specified format. Here we can also specify the hyphen. So let's say we have defined a hyphen, and if we run the program again, so we got it in hyphen. Now we can just do the strf time for date. So if we remove this and run it, so we just got date. And similarly we can do it for time. So if we remove this, as you can see, we got the current time which is printed. We can also specify in different format like %I and M and P. This is for showing it in AM and PM. So let's run the program. As you can see, the time is 11:07 PM now. So we can fully customize how dates and times are displayed. Similar to strf time, we have strp time. If you have got a date in a string format, we can use strp time to convert it into a datetime object. For example, let's say we have date which is in string, that is 2025 hyphen 04 and 10. We'll convert this date, convert date equal to datetime dot strp time. We have to specify the variable, so we'll specify the variable comma and the format which we want. So here I have mentioned %y hyphen %m hyphen %t. Here we have to specify small m for month and capital M for minutes. Now we'll just print the converted date. Let's run the program. As you can see, we got the date time object. This is super useful when dealing with input from users or files. Now let's work with the time differences. So for that we need to import time delta. So we'll remove this and write time delta, and we'll take the current date, that is date dot today, and we'll say 5 days later is equal to today plus time delta of, here we need to specify days equal to 5. And similarly for 5 days ago, we can just specify today minus time delta. Now we'll print 5 days later. Let's run the program. So here this should be date time dot. So here we need to import date today equal to date dot today. So we'll run the program. So we got the 5 days date earlier. If we subtract from today minus, so it will give 5 days earlier date, so which is 5th of April. So use time delta to perform date arithmetic like adding or subtracting days, weeks, or even seconds. Now let's take a look about measuring time duration. So we will import time and we'll say start equal to time, that is the module name, and inside that we have the function name dot time. And for this we have some other function like time dot sleep, so for 2 seconds, so it pauses for 2 seconds, and we will define end equal to time dot time, so and will print time taken comma end minus start. So the start will have the current time, and the time dot sleep will pause for 2 seconds, and in the end we will have the 2 seconds later time, and difference should come as 2. So we'll run the program. So it is paused for 2 seconds and it printed time taken is 2.00 some values. So this is useful for testing performance or adding delays. Now quickly we'll see the real world example like for countdown timer. So we have imported the time module. We'll say for I in range of 5, 0, -1. So what it does is it will count from 5, 4, 3 like that. So we'll print I and we'll give the sleep of 1 second, and after that we'll print times up. So now quickly run the program. So as you can see, it's taking every second to print till 1 and it says times up. So this is an example that combines for loops with time delays. Great for timers, games or reminders. Nice work! You have just learned how to handle dates and times like a pro. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more hands-on Python courses. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy coding!